Hello, my angels. So I just wanted to show you I'm still using this neck slimmer. I feel like it's worked. I mean, if you look at my previous videos, some of the videos that are posting now were recorded previously, and then I'm posting them now because they got lost somewhere. Like I'm taking all the footage off of my cameras and putting them on my desktops, and then I'm labeling them. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't post this video. And then I'm posting it now. So just so you know, when you see the discrepancies, like this is, I think it's been working for me. So I'm just going to take it off. I just wanted you to see. This is the one from Temu. Ooh. Oh my God, my pica. Now I am older, so I do have a chin that's fallen, but I feel like if I start working out, it'll start looking better. I used to do a lot of faces. Like I'm going to show you. It's a little scary. I'm wondering if I should keep my hair like this or just put the hat on. Yeah, put the hat on. Cover up any. Yeah. I used to do a lot of facial exercises. Me and my ex-boyfriend, he was so freaking hot. He was Puerto Rican and he did the same thing. And he's like, yeah, that's how you stay young, right? And it looks like the Easter Island faces. You know, like all those Samoan faces where they're like, you know? So the more you stretch your face out and you're like that, you see how your neck goes like that? I used to do that all the time. I stopped the last few years and then my neck got fat. And I think it's because I stopped exercising. So you see how like, go like this, like, can you do that? Or you pull your neck muscles in? I don't know if you, I know this is really weird, right? These are beauty secrets that my mom and everybody taught me. They're like, make weird faces and like weird faces, like, you know, but naturally so that your muscles are moving in your face. That'll help you look younger. I don't know if it's going to work now that you're older, but I know that it worked for me my whole entire life. And recently I stopped because I was focusing on other things. And I noticed a dramatic drop in a lot of things in my life. The other thing my mom taught me, what a weird video, is this thing. Just go like this and then just push. Just as soon as you push these two together, you're going to feel your boobs go up like this. Right? And then you can't see it. You're going to, you could go like this too. But you see that? You see how your boobs are getting tighter? That's a great way to exercise. These are all things that I've lost that I'm going back to. I was like, what am I doing differently that I didn't do before? And that's it. It's those kind of exercises. You go like this. It works out your arms and your boobs. It makes them tighter and it makes them lift. Again, I don't know if this is going to work later in life, but I know that if you do this earlier in life and you continue to do it, you can go like this. You can go like this. And then you can go down. And when you go down, it's like this or lower. But you're going to feel your pectoral muscles kind of like do that, you know? So that's another way that you can Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a mosquito bite. I was like, what is that? It's like a bump on my neck. I was like, I don't ever have anything like that. No, it's a mosquito bite. I remember because you can feel it when it gets big. There was a mosquito in my room last night. So those are two things that you can do. Kegels. I can't show you how to do it. I've been doing them since I was in high school. I didn't even realize I was doing them. But it's where you can feel the muscles in your vaginal area tighten. There's two types of Kegels. There's Kegels that are inside, and then there's Kegels that are like outside, and you can feel like your upper thigh in between your legs, like very close to the vaginal area, start to go like this. There are two different types of Kegels. There's that one, and then there's the one where nothing moves because you're just moving the inside of your body. And it almost feels like you're clenching your butt almost. And then your whole area inside of your body is tightening and then releasing, tightening, releasing. That's really good for you to start doing early in life for multiple reasons. But also after you have a child, only after the entire area has healed. Hold on, I got to plug the thing in. Your entire vaginal area has healed because you have to let it heal. then you can start doing Kegels to kind of bring it back together, to kind of elasticize back. I mean, it happens naturally, but it just helps in the process. It'll also help for bladder incontinence, to know how to master. It's also good to just know your body, to know, like, you know, like I can go like this and I can just tighten my arms like that, you know, and that's a nice exercise to do. Like if you're someone who's lazy and you don't want to move your body, you could do that with your thighs, where you just tighten your muscles. And you could do it with, I'm doing nothing, I'm just tightening them, like, just because I know how to tighten them. Know your body, because when you know your body, you know when something's wrong. You can say, look, this is not normal. You know, I have no control over this, or this isn't moving, or this feels weird, or it feels like a tickle. If you feel like there's a bug crawling on you and there never is, that could be an issue, that you have issues with a vein or an artery, and it's contracting, and that contraction, you could talk to your doctor about it. They're like fain or faux, kind of like reactions where you feel like someone's tickling you like this, or you feel like there's like a bug crawling on you or something like that. You should definitely get that checked out. It might be a nerve issue, so definitely talk to your doctors about that. But it's good to know your body, especially your intestinal tract. Know what foods work for you, what foods don't. You know, a lot of people say that they're cutting out dairy and wheat and they feel better. Guess what? You probably had an allergy, low, you know, like a slight allergy to these things, and that was causing your body to react the way that it's been reacting. But once you cut it out, you feel better. You think you're doing it because it's a trend, but it's a trend because in reality, most people are allergic to these things. There's only a small number of people that aren't. And those are the people who are propagating and pushing that product. You know what I mean? So understand that a lot of times when you give up dairy and you use like lactate milk, even the ancient, because, you know, I'm doing my documentary on the indigenous cultures of the world. It's just fascinating learning about cultures. I've always been intrigued. Indians, like South Asian Indians, they tend to they use something called ghee, Ghee, and it's like a lactose-free butter. And I think they even understood that lactose and lactate, they don't work well for people. So, you know, in the adult, or the, you know, kids might need it as they're growing, but then as you get older, your body doesn't really need it and doesn't react well to it. So I think it's just really good to know that. There are other cultures that they can have dairy until they're 105 and nothing happens. It's actually good for them. So just understand your ancestral lineage and your body, especially if you're mixed. You and your parents are not of the same ethnicity. And even then, if they're the same ethnicity, the parents before them might have been different. You know, like you get these things, it varies. But what else? What other secrets can I teach you? I know a lot of people like to put cold spoons on their eyes to depuff the eyes. I've never done that, but I know it's like a thing, and I know they have those masks. I'm very particular with this area here because I have, I'm very sensitive to sinus infections. So I try not to mess with this sinus area right here by putting heat or cold. But one thing I do notice is they have these sleep masks that are heated. You could put them in the microwave, I'm sure, but they have ones that you just open, and they're like the hand warmers, but it's a mask. And when I put that on, I sleep the whole night. The whole night. That doesn't happen. I wake up like every 2 to 3 hours, just because the people upstairs, they have a kid. When he wakes up, I wake up. You know, I can't help it. And I used to have a roommate that came home like at 4 o'clock in the morning, and he would just slam all the doors when he came in. So that would wake me up, but he's gone now, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, so definitely, you know, be aware. Like if you have sinus issues, I wouldn't do that, but maybe it'll help, because I know when I put that heated mask on my face, I sleep all night like a baby, Nothing bothers me. So it could be that maybe it's relaxing my sinuses. And that might be something you want to talk to your ENT. If you have sinus issues, you really should find a very good ENT that you work with on a consistent basis, so they know you and what you're going through. And you should do that with every type of doctor. As for plastic surgery, fillers and stuff like that, I can't talk to you about that because I know nothing about it other than what I watch on YouTube. I'm lucky that I didn't need any of that stuff yet, and that I just was This is how I've been looking since I was 13. I'm just bigger, like I'm just chubbier. So I didn't need any of that stuff. But I do know, like one of my friends, she's been having fillers put in because her mom is very, when she's, her mother is very wrinkly, like very wrinkly, like the gnomes in like fairy tales wrinkly kind of thing. Or, you know, the movie Labyrinth, you know, that gnome, how his face is all wrinkled like that, you know, like, and there's a lot of people that get that way because they used to go in the sun often when they were younger. She lives on an island, so she was always in the sun, right? So she's been putting fillers in her face because she's afraid that that's what's going to happen. And she looks like a Barbie. She's beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. But she started at 20 and now she's 43. Still looks amazing. But there is kind of like a stretched kind of look to her skin now. And I'm wondering if it's because of the fillers. So just be wary. Like, I know it's a trend to do your teeth. And I love my teeth. They're not perfect. This one twists here. And these are starting to come out. I don't know why. I think because my neck got shorter for sure. I have that bump in my back. My neck got shorter. And I feel like that made my tongue longer. And now my tongue pushes against the bottom teeth. I'm trying to stretch my neck out. So I have neck stretchers. I have that thing that I showed you from Zyke to pull my neck back and push it longer. Because I know that my neck was much longer. Sorry. My neck was much longer when I was younger. So I'm using all of these different things. Unfortunately, I don't have this near me right now, but I will put the link for the video below of the neck stretcher. It's called a cervical traction device by Zyke, Z-I-K-E-E. It's on Amazon, and it's the best one I found. I found one on Temu, and then I found one on Amazon, and the one on Amazon is 30 times better than the one on Temu, like 30 times better. Not only does it work well, I don't have to, I tried the one from Amazon yesterday because I'm going to give it to my mom today because she's shorter than me. So I figure, and her neck is much shorter than mine. So I figured that one might work for her, but this one works better for me. And everyone that I had tried this one, the one from Amazon, it worked better for them. So I just want to see if this one works for my mom because my mom has more issues than I do. So I wanted to make sure that she, you know, if that works for her, then I'll upgrade her to this one when I see that it starts working because I'm not going to get into her issues. It's none of your business. Sorry. She'll kill me if I tell you. So we just won't talk about that. But anyways, I'm going to give that to her. She's going to be like, why do you tell everybody everything? And I'm like, because I'm a woman and women talk. Men are quiet because they used to be hunters. So they hunt and they have to be quiet because they don't want to like scare the prey. And then women, they have to keep everyone else alive. So they're like, oh, this is how you cure this. This is how you heal this. This is how you do that. And women are just, have always, since the beginning of time, been talkers because we have to relay information on how to survive as a culture because the women were usually the doctors. Anyways, there's some cultural history for you. But those are really the beauty secrets I have right now for you guys. They're not really secrets. I know a lot of people are into the gua sha, which is basically just putting pressure on your face, you know, but if you do those, if you don't have money and you don't want to do that because you're like, wait a minute, I don't want to put any excess pressure because I feel like that's going to cause more wrinkles. I totally get that. I would just stick with the face exercises because that's what I'm going to start doing again. And it also helps with the blood flow in your face, which then I think also helps with the production of whatever your face needs to maintain its look. So I prefer to do facial exercises. I did take a massage class once. It was a healing massage class from one of the the CUNY colleges, and it was in Long Island City. And I actually met a friend there, and we've been friends ever since. This is a guy. And they taught us to like just press right here in this area. Just press. That's it. And I do that every now and then, especially now that I'm aging. And that I think the reason that works is because it helps with your sinuses, and it also helps to stimulate the face to then get the blood flowing. So you're not pushing, you're just touching, you're just tapping, you know. And there's a thing about tapping. Tapping is a whole nother subject. We can talk about that another day. But you know, some people do tapping in different parts of the area that helps to wake up the meridian lines. Like there's just a whole nother topic. And part of this is with Give Me the Look, which is why I'm putting it on this video. But as I learn, I will teach you as well. But these are just the basics that I wanted to go over with you guys. Always carry a hand cream. Your hands age faster than anything. So always have lotion on. Never let your hands get dry. Same thing with your knees and your elbows. Don't lean. I actually bought this chair and one of the arms, this arm broke and this one didn't. And I was leaning on this a lot. And look, now I have this black here. See? I've never had that before. It's just, ugh, now I got to work on getting rid of that. But it's because I used to lean on the, don't lean your elbows on anything because then you're going to get dark elbows. This one's not like that. This one's not as bad as that. See, it's not bad. This one is really bad. So don't do that. Same thing with kneeling. When you kneel on your knees, you're going to get darker knees. What else can I share with you? That's all I have for now. So I'm going to keep it short because usually my videos are 30 minutes. I'm going to keep it short. And I can't help. See, this is bad for your eyes. Don't do that. You're going to get wrinkly eyes and stuff like that. But I have really bad allergies. And it's allergy season right now. When in doubt, always put a hat on. It's going to fix anything. And yeah, until next time, my lovelies. I'll catch you later. Bye.